Hey there, Regina from Eat Travel Life. Today we are canning chicken stock. Let's go ahead and get started. Here are the ingredients that you'll need. Oh my goodness, pretty simple. All right, just to recap a little bit, you are going to need to make your own chicken stock. And if you haven't done that part, you're going to need to stop and watch the video here for that. And then we can get started. So we've made our chicken stock. We are going to used it with the Instapot, so we are removing that from the Instapot, straining it and removing all the contents that we don't need so that we are just left with the chicken stock itself. Looks delicious, and then we can move on from here. We are going to strain the chicken broth using a fine mesh strainer. I'm using and putting that into a 4-cup glass pitcher, measuring cup, whatever you want to call it, and that'll get me about half of the contents. From there, then we can go ahead and process this and put it in our jars. If you did not remove the skin, you may have a lot of fat in your chicken stock, so you may need to strain that. We did not have a lot, so we were able to continue processing. And you're going to need to fill your jars, leaving a 1-inch headspace. So go ahead and measure them out and do that. I have to lift this up a little bit so that I can see. You can't see, but trust the process. I'm trying to get it up to the neck of the jar and then moving it to getting the next jar, and just repeating that process for all of them. My chicken stock is going to make me about 5 pints. If you're using quarts, that's fine too. They'll just need to process in your pressure canner a little bit longer. So then you'll wipe the jars down, the rims, and put the seals and then the bands on. The bands will need to be put on hand tight. We'll put those in a pressure canner that has the same heat, however hot your water is in your canner is how hot your jars need to be. They need to be like for like, so hot liquid, hot jars, cold liquid, cold jars. And we're putting the top on the pressure canner, and those F's let me know that that's where it needs to line up when I go to process. This is my pressure weight. It is a 15-pound, but I'm able to remove it and make it there. It's 10 pounds. And if I add the other piece to it, it's 15 pounds, but I need it just to be 10 pounds. And once at 10 pounds of pressure, I need to let that process for 20 minutes for pints and 25 minutes for quarts. Once that's done, I let the pressure canner come down in temp, and then I can remove the top. This is going to be very hot, so make sure you open it away from you. I had to move to the other side because I could tell it's going to be hot, and I needed to be able to set that down quickly. It wasn't something you can pick up and then hang on to. It's kind of warm. Use oven mitts. And then see, I sat it down, and then you let it sit for 10 more minutes so that everything's not bubbling. And then you can come back and you can remove the jars and just remove them simply. Oh, look at how beautiful and golden that is. It's perfect. So continue just to remove your jars and I put mine on a towel so that there's no cold and hot transfer or any chance that the jars may become cracked. And once they're all out, we are going to cover them and let them sit for 12 to 24 hours until they're cooled, and tuck the bottom of that towel in. That way it doesn't make any, it doesn't accidentally break. And you can make all these delicious dishes using your chicken stock. You'll have to let me know in the comments what you use chicken stock for. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. Have a wonderful day.